And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Red Zone Radio Show brought to you by whatsupshopper.com. I'm Kevin Hastings, ready for tonight's broadcast. We're about to dive into some scores around the area, and I'm gonna hook you up here in just a few minutes. We've got games all around the area already in progress. We're going to head over to the Besser City game here right now in just a moment, in progress. We're going to go from there, folks. So we're going to get you out to the stadiums. We're going to start off Robinsville and Bessemer City on KTC Broadcasting.
Tanner Head just looked like he ran about a 50-yard run for 4 of it for a gain. He went back to his right towards the Robinsville sideline, slipped a couple of tackles, cut back to his left. Looked like he had open road there for a little bit, but then Bessemer City's defense regrouped and was able to bring him down for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Adams handoff. This one's to Quinn Jumper. Jumper trying to power his way forward. He'll gain about 3 on that.
Maybe 3 yards on the carry.
So that'll be brought down at the Bessemer City 27-yard line. So we could call it 3rd and 2. And again, down this part, when you're down 6-0, every play, this portion of the field becomes big. Of course, again, you got to think this is 4-down territory for Robinsville. Not much of a big risk. Again, they tried to do the quick lineup. They tried to line up quick and catch Bessemer City by surprise, but they were a little too quick for themselves. They didn't get the cadence right, and they had a false start. So now 3rd and 2 becomes 3rd and 7.
Black Knights on a 5-yard penalty. Marked off against them.
Appreciate you joining us here on the campus of Bessemer City High School here at the Hive. Chip Carter. Happy to be bringing you North Carolina high school football playoffs. It's a 1A matchup between Robinsville and Bessemer City. 3rd and 7. Now it looks like a passing down. They fake the jet sweep to Jumper. This time, Adams going to keep it himself. He leans forward. He's brought down very close to the first down marker. It looks like he's going to be about a yard short. So this is going to be an interesting call. Again, it's low risk for Robinsville to go for it here. They're already knocking on the red zone door of Bessemer City once again. So, yeah, I don't think you're going to see them. I don't think you're going to give this ball up. Yeah, here comes the team. And again, now that the quick lineup, they're going to try to catch the Yellow Jackets napping. And I think they did. They were able to get the handoff to Isaac Collins. Collins powers his way forward. That'll be good enough for a first down. Robinsville, you can tell this offense is very much uses tempo to his advantage and tries to catch the defense off guard. So 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Adams under center. Got a receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Now we got a penalty flag. He saw something he didn't like. They're going to say offsides on the offense. So now they'll move back 5. They didn't get set up correctly. And that could be the price, especially, that you got to practice this cadence and practice this up-tempo and this fast movement to the line, but you still run the risk when you move that quick trying to hurry to the line of people not being set up properly. So now 1st and 15. And there's a handoff to Jumper. Jumper trying to get outside the tackle on the right side. He has nowhere to go. Maybe a gain of 2. Yeah, if he even got that much. I don't even know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say they're going to call it a gain of 1, it looks like. They're going to down at the 26. So second and 14. We're inside of 2 minutes here in the first half. Robinsville leading Bessemer City 6-0, and they're threatening to try to put some more points on the board before the end of the half. Bessemer City trying to stop them. This time Adams, he holds the ball himself. He's taking it deep down the field. This pass a little too far. That pass was intended for Kenyon Swimmer. Swimmer was under double coverage. He was able to get past he was under triple coverage. He was able to get past all of the defenders, but the ball, Adams' ball led him just a little too much. That ball almost landed out of the end zone. Adams has an arm, but one thing we've seen from him and Gavin Chastain both is they are not afraid of throwing. They both got decent. They both can put a little zip on the ball.
Shelby and Maiden are tied up 0-0.
So 3rd and long. Big play here for Bessemer City, trying to keep this a one-score game. One receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Adams out of the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's going to roll out to his right. Now he looks back to his left. He's looking to go long again. This pass is going to be complete, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. Darian Ledbetter, boy, that young man's an athlete. He's shown it so far this half. He was able to get free and get open. Got right in the middle of the Bessemer City secondary, and Adams found him. You've got to think that he's probably Adams' favorite target. And with that first down now inside the red zone, the one good thing for Bessemer City is time is on their side. They've got a minute remaining. But Robinsville does have all their timeouts. So first down, the yardage marker has it listed 4th down. I don't think they realize they've not changed it. That handoff to Isaac Collins. Collins powering his way forward. He refuses to go down. And forward progress, he is just so big and very difficult for the Yellow Jackets to try to swarm and try to bring down. And so Robbins is going to take a break. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take a real quick 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to High School Football. Right back after this short 30-second break.
Tarzan says it's the biggest tree cutting special he's ever seen from J. Douglas Tree Service. Why, it's so big, it's driving cheetah bananas. Now, for a limited time from J. Douglas Tree Service, all current customers can take 10% off. But that's not all. New customers get 20% off. Trim it up, cut it down, and they also do stump grinding. And they've just recently added a 75-foot bucket truck. Call 704-689-9459. Again, 704-689-9459 for a free estimate. That's J. Douglas Tree Service.
Welcome back now. 33 seconds remaining in the first half. Robinsville trying to make this a 2-score game against Bessemer City. They lead the Yellow Jackets 6-0, threatening inside the 10. They can still get a first down without scoring. Chastain's going to keep it himself. Adams going to keep it himself and runs it in again. So call that a 6-yard touchdown run with 27 seconds remaining. That's the second quarterback run by Bryce Adams this game. So that score again, if you're the PA guy in my background there, makes it 12-0. I have to assume with the missed extra point, they're going to try to make this, try to go for 2. And Robinson's going to talk it out. They're going to use their timeout and talk. I have to assume they're setting up a 2-point conversion. They're taking a break, so will we. Real quick 30-second break. We'll be right back. You're listening to High School Football on WCBV Robinsville and WCSL Cherryville.
Get more bang for your buck at J.
They're going to go for it. Quarterback in the backfield in the shotgun. Number 5 comes back in the motion behind it. Number 1 takes it. He's looking for a receiver. Finds one and is batted down by number 22 for East Rutherford. East Rutherford holds them. Great defensive stand there. They hold them. They keep them out of the end zone. And chose to go for it on 4th down instead of trying to kick it. Kick a field goal. And they didn't make it. Incomplete passes. Ball belongs to East Rutherford now. The other way. And of course, East Rutherford starts on their own 3-yard line. Here's a handoff to number 21. He breaks it out to outside the 10 to the 12-yard line to make it the 13-yard line on the right hash. Nice play to give them some breathing room for East Rutherford. They're checking it out to see if it might be a first down. It's not. It's second and a very short one. Second down, 1 yard to go. Twins right. Receiver in motion to the left. Now Twins left. Snap. Host 21 on the carry up the right side. And a Host
take it on the 23-yard line.
Yeah, a little pitch play. Max Davis threw it downfield.
That was number 11, I believe.
Can't tell who the intended receiver was.
But it was enough for a first down. So first and 10.
Off of Walter McCoy's hands, but then it's picked up. McCoy trying to find some room to run. He's going to get past the 30 to about the 31. That's going to be it. Now let's see how much of a gamble Bessemer City wants to take. Are they just going to take it to halftime, knowing they get the kickoff? Or you got time on the clock? Do you try to see if you can make something happen? Gavin Chastain has thrown one interception tonight, so that's something to be mindful of. But he's also made a beautiful pass threaded the needle between three defenders earlier. So pick your poison here. First and 10 at the Bessemer City 32-yard line. 19 seconds remaining. Robinsville up 12-0 on the Yellow Jackets. Chastain takes a snap. He's looking for a pass. He completes it. The little hook and ladder is going to be brought. They try to get some trickeration going to see if they can surprise him and catch Robinsville off guard. Keon Smith with the pitch, but he's going to be brought down. Gain of 9 on the play. And they trying to figure, did they tackle him out of bounds? So they thought, Bessemer City thought that he was tackled out of bounds, but they're having to use a timeout. We'll be right back after a 30-second break. Listening to high school football. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break, 30 seconds.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world.
All right, folks, for just a few moments, I'm going to break in there and check out the scores on the board. We've got some scores across the areas. Mount Airy 21-0 over Mountain Island. Corvion 14-0 over Mitchell. Eastern Randolph 35-0 over Cherokee. Murphy 14-0 over Christ King, and you're listening right now to Robinsville at Bessemer City 12-0. All the red scores are in progress. Once you see a black score, that will be a final score. Going to send you right back out to Chip for Bessemer City for the last play of the first half.
Bessemer City 12-0. Bessemer City trying to make something happen. Had a trick play, the old hook and ladder, but nothing. Robinsville's defense, very disciplined, stayed in their spots, did not allow that. We're not fooled by the play. Chastain takes the snap. He's looking to go deep. He fakes the pass. Now, and this one's going to be intercepted again. So another interception. Time's going to run out. They got to bring him down. They do bring him down. That looks like it's number 52, Kaizik Tisateski, one of the captains for the Black Knights. And that'll be the end of the first half. Our score halfway through this game. Robinsville leads Bessemer City 12-0. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be right back. See if we can have some scores from around the area that we can give you, or some other high school, North Carolina high school playoff scores. We'll have a 3-minute break. We'll be right back and go over some details, a little bit of scoring drive information, or scoring.
All right, folks, welcome back to the broadcast. Of course, here in the state playoffs, some of these folks, across the area, getting our scores in kind of tough. But when you got some of these other games, when these big travel games, some of the games start at 7. So some of these are early scores. Mallard Creek and Watauga, so much snow up in Boone right now. That game's been postponed to tomorrow. I think they said around 5 o'clock maybe. Is when they're going to try to do that. I'm not 100% sure. Don't check Max Preps in your schools for that one. Mallard Creek at Watauga. Appalachian does play tomorrow at 2:30 against James Madison. They're ready for that snow game. Excuse me, looking across at the scores, was going over some of those in the break. In the 4A down the bottom, that's the 4A bracket. So the left is your 1A, top middle is your 2, top right is your 3, and bottom is your 4. Those are Western teams, the Western bracket. So over in the 4A, Grimsley up 7-0 over Southeast Guilford. Charlotte Catholic 14-0 over Palisades. Independence down 14-3. It's Huff. Mooresville 10-7 Northwest Guilford, and Northern Guilford 21-7. In the 3A right now, South Point lost to Ashbrook earlier this year. They lead 7-0, and Kings Mountain getting maybe running out of the building tonight. Robinson Bulldogs up 20-0 early. The number 1 seed, a lot of people didn't think they might deserve the number 1 seed. The Irwin Warriors up 20-7 against Smoky Mountain. Over in the 2A, Randleman 17-7 over Forest Hills. Monroe 21-7 over Burns. West Stokes 14-6 over East Surrey, and Shelby right now 7-0 over Maiden. Over in the 1A is Mount Airy 21-0 over Mountain Island. Corvion 14-0 over Mitchell. Murphy 14-0 over Christ the King, and Robinsville 12-0 over Besser City. I'll get all the other scores as soon as they come across the board as quick as I can for the folks. I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in online. If you do have a question on trying to find one of the games, the best way to go is KTCBroadcasting.com. And click on whichever here. You know, I could actually just show y'all how that works, couldn't I? Let's try that. We'll do a little instructions here for you folks at home on how to find the games here on KTC. So if you go over here, you're on KTCBroadcasting.com. There's the top of the page. Scroll down this little slideshow right here. You can slide through here and pick your game of choice, and it will take you somewhere where you can listen to that game. So Robbinsville, Bessemer City, North Lincoln, and West Henderson tonight. We've got coverage of East Rutherford and Reedsville, Burns at Monroe, Maiden at Shelby, and Crest at Oak Grove. We've got 6 broadcasts going live for you right now. I'm going to jump back and forth between these going forward here shortly. So let's go over. Let's see which game this is. I think this is the Crest game. Let's check on Crest and Oak Grove.
Get it right there.
I believe you said that's the young man that's had Georgia and Florida knocking on his door?
Yeah, Georgia, Florida, Florida State, all 3 offers to that young man.
Up in the mountains, they're already in the 4th quarter. Irwin leading Smoky Mountain 20-14. And Rob, does the winner play West Charlotte?
Winner plays the winner of the West Charlotte game. Yes, sir.
If West Charlotte wins tonight, of course.
West Charlotte against, I believe, West Rowan.
Yeah, don't want to jump ahead. That game's going on tonight as well. Wanted to go to the air. Got time. Hammer going to go deep downfield. He's got a man. Did he bring it in as he goes to the ground waiting to see? I believe it was a completed pass around the 5-yard line.
It was. What a catch there by the Chargers.
Oh, my word.
Wow. You talk about a good pass, too. Hammer just laid it out there for his wide receiver to go get it.
And it was the far side of the field, so I was having a little bit of trouble, but I think that could have been Michael Edwards that made that catch. We'll double check when we can. And now lined up 1st and goal after another MePubs first down. The Chargers to Aiden Carson. He goes off the right side. It's a Big E touchdown.
Aiden Carson going to try to make a play for that player of the game tonight, already with his 2nd touchdown tonight, 1 receiving and 1 rushing. No surprise, though.
I tell you what, the long pass sets up the short run in the red zone. 1st and goal, and Crest is now up 13-0. 27.5 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. It'll be Melton holding and kicker Carson Greer for the PAT. It's through the uprights. It is good. On the Stanton Enterprise McDonald's scoreboard across from Gardner-Webb University, Crest now up 14-0 over Oak Grove. You're listening to WOHS and KTCBroadcasting.com's coverage of the Crest Charger.
Since 1968, Platinum Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter, Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
Our coverage continues. We're glad you're with us back in Cleveland County or wherever you're listening to our broadcast tonight. There is the kickoff taken at the 10, 15, 20, trying to make a move and spin away. Not going to get it done. Great job by the Chargers to bring down Bennett at about the 20-yard line.
And guess what? I think the Keysmount Mountaineers remembered, Paul, there was a football game tonight. Now it's 20-14. The Mountaineers back in it.
Hey, when it comes to all of our Cleveland County football, we want to see them all do well tonight. So Kings Mountain tightening up that game. 14-0. Crest on top. Oak Grove back on offense. 1st and 10. With the sophomore quarterback Treadway taking his time here. Play clock is down to 3, and they'll get it off. He's going to go deep downfield with a pass and overthrows the intended receiver at the Charger 46-yard line. And, Rob, that was closer to being a picked-off pass by Mr. Tank Ruff.
Yeah, Tank Ruff nearly got a hold of that one, nearly had to pick off.
Quarterback ran to his right looking for number 8 on the reception. Number 3 for East Rutherford steps in and makes the play, breaks the pass. Almost had a pick there. And if he had picked it, he would have only had the quarterback to beat to get to the end zone. But broke it up. Good play. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 46. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what just happened was a pass to the running back for Reedsville, and as he came around to the right side, he was tackled, and when he went down, the ball came out. East Rutherford covered it on the 35-yard line. The referee said, yes, that is a fumble, East Rutherford's ball. But now some of the other refs are coming in, and they're talking about it. They're going to see if this call's going to stand. Apparently so. East Rutherford's going to be awarded the football at the 35-yard line, their positive 35-yard line going in. And that was a little bit questionable there. That's the call. 1st and 10 for East Rutherford. Here goes number 21. He's in the secondary, and nobody's going to touch him. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Play just a handoff straight to the left side, right off the tackle. He broke a tackle, and then broke a second tackle in the secondary, and just scooted right on in the end zone. So that was around a 25-yard touchdown run for the Cavaliers. Now they're making number 1 for East Rutherford go out. I'm not sure what. I mean, it's an equipment issue or something. Number 75 comes in for East Rutherford. Again, East Rutherford is lined up to kick the PAT. That's good. The hold's good. And the kick is up, and it is good. So the Cavaliers had the extra point, and they lead at the 10:22 mark in the second quarter. East Rutherford 7, Reedsville 0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
High school football brought to you by BAM LLC, Farm Bureau.
We'll give them
right
5
at 5. Yep. 2nd down and 5. Shelby down to the maiden 16.5.
Efficient drive this time. Tate running Jalen
Tate.
And he breaks into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
and
touchdown.
they're calling a penalty as he was crossing the goal line. The back judge standing back at the goalpost threw the flag about 30 yards.
Yeah, threw it all the way out to the 13-yard line. I mean, Tate got a block and went pretty much untouched in the end zone from, we'll call it the 17-yard line. However,
okay, I think it may be on Maiden. Illegal block in the back on Maiden, so that is going to be a touchdown. So it's a 17-yard run, and that was Jalen Tate, right?
Yeah, that was Jalen Tate from 17 yards out. So penalty not on Shelby, it's on Maiden. And Shelby on top 13-0 with 9:42 to go here in the second quarter, and Tate's carried it twice for 23 yards and a touchdown. That's Jalen Tate. Tristan's carried it 9 times. And you've got Jose Lopez in for the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. I like to give credit Brett Morgan to snap, Man Collins to hold.
You had a good coach that taught you to give credit to the snapper and holder, didn't you?
You need that.
Jim Taylor did that.
And so good snap, good hold. Jose Lopez's Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown is good. Golden Lions 14, Maiden nothing. 9:48 to go. We'll be back with the Jammin' Jay's Pizza Kickoff in just a moment.
It's Fries Friday at Jammin' Jay's Pizza in Shelby. Yes, on Fridays, take 20% off any fry order. Build your own plate of fries. And did you know you
14, Ashbrook 7.
Whoa, watch out. Good ball game.
You talk about a rivalry. There's one right there. We got one with South Point ourselves. Quarterback Keeper Hamrick's in trouble, though. He is just not going to be able to make this one work, and he is going to be knocked out along the Oak Grove sideline.
Yeah, there was just nothing he could do with the football there. Was thought about going downfield and thought about throwing it, but if he had, I think would had some guys downfield, and they're going to get a holding call on the Chargers. So all the way over. That's going to be a big one there. Going to back the Chargers up 10 from the line of scrimmage. They decline that penalty. They'll take the play. Can't blame them there.
So Hamrick had an opportunity to go over and talk to Greg Lloyd and the coaches right quick. Now they'll come back with that ball after the yardage was lost and situated. Crest is at their own 48-yard line.
It's like third and about 12, 13 here.
Yeah, definitely, Rob. From the shotgun is Hamrick. Getting some blocking. Now the defenders are coming. It's going to be a short screen pass. It's knocked out of one receiver's hands, and it went into another, and Crest advances to about the 45-yard line of Oak Grove.
And that was actually one of the Crest offensive linemen that was able to come up with the catch. To give them a little bit of yardage. They're still going to bring the punting unit on, but, anytime those offensive linemen get a chance to get their hand on the ball.
Whoever that was impressive. You talk about keeping your eye and hands on the football. That worked out. Now, still, the bad news is still well short of getting to the 40-yard line of Oak Grove where the first down marker is, so the punting unit is going to have to come out.
See if I can find who that was.
Yeah, we want to give a shout-out and give the respect they deserve tonight.
Devonye Norris, offensive lineman, making that catch.
Brother Norris, thank you.
Got to stop as you play here.
We have got another false start penalty. And, Rob, we've talked about it before. Every penalty, if I'm not mistaken, unless you tell me if you remember differently, I believe every penalty flag of the night so far has been on the Chargers.
Yes, you're exactly right.
And we're not going to – this has just been some mistakes by the Chargers. I haven't seen any penalties that I'd have to say were off the mark. Here is the punt. Oak Grove takes it at the 18-yard line. 20, 25, and then brought down hard. Thrown back to the 24.
Let's see if this Crest defense can continue to perform like they have so far in this game. That's one thing Paul, when you think and you go to that Burns game and you progress yourself throughout the year, the step forward week after week this Crest defense has taken.
Yes, sir. From their own 24-yard line, Oak Grove back on offense. They have not been successful in a while of keeping their offense on the field thanks to the play of the Charger defense. Here's a fake, then a pitch play, and again Crest is all over Oak Grove. A helmet comes off, and that's about a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, once again, that play early, Crest was kind of going for when they went for that fake. Now guys are staying at home. They know where they're supposed to be, and Crest is able to get good penetration. I like that play early for the Grizzlies. Now Crest has figured it out. Ooh, 28-0. Hickory over Statesville. Hickory said, I'm not playing tonight, Paul. They're going to take care of business early.
The winner of that game plays the winner of this game next Friday night. Here's another pitch play. And again, Crest is all over the running backs including that time, I do believe, let me double check that. That was Adkins on the carry this time for Oak Grove.
Ball down by a host of Chargers there, including number 40, Eli Black, one of the Chargers there making the tackle.
Just continuing to go backwards as this offense. Here's a screen pass this time. They're going to Robinson. They're tremendous running back trying to use that speed. And this one may have worked out. They're very close to the first down.
I think they're going to be just short. And let's see, Oak Grove's going to send out the punting unit. Let's see here if they got a little trickery in their pocket.
Very interesting. Remember, that pass went to the star running back. 18 touchdowns on the season, almost 1,100 yards coming into tonight, Carson Williams. But I don't think he's ever seen a defense quite like Crest is throwing at him so far tonight. Are they going to fake punt? No, they will punt it at the last minute. The punter hesitated. Picked up and taken 45 across the 50 to about the 48 of Oak Grove.
Pluto Surratt is not waiting on that football tonight, Paul. He is going to get it every time so far.
I tell you one thing, a lot of players will not play that game, but Pluto, he will light it up at the last minute and take off.
28-14, Irwin over Smoky Mountain, that game in the fourth quarter.
If you're just tuning in, 7:43 to go in the second quarter on KTC Broadcasting. Crest at Oak Grove, and on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard, Crest leading 14-0, and they're back on offense. Aiden Carson trying to go to that far side of the field, and a good job by the Oak Grove defense. I don't believe he got anything.
Yeah, once again, that defensive line up front, talked about how good they are, especially with Ben Boulware, Daniel Honeycutt, Jackson Oaks. Those three guys do a good job up front for Oak Grove.
So the ball will remain at the line of scrimmage, 47-yard line of Oak Grove, second down and 10. This time in the offensive spread formation, double receivers to the far side, one to the near, and that one to the near is going to get the pass here, and it was dropped, though it is incomplete at the 44. The intended receiver was Michael Edwards.
Yeah, intended for Edwards there. Ball just a tad low, and as they tried to corral it, just could not bring it up into his chest to go with it.
Rob, with just over 7 minutes to go until halftime, I don't know if the Crest offense will get the first down and stay on the field right now, but I was just thinking, if they can get another score before halftime, that would really be a big blow to this Oak Grove team.
Especially said Oak Grove will get the ball to start the second half. You'd love to put one more score up there, extend that lead.
Let's see what they do here on the third down and 10. Looking is Hamrick, want to go to the game, wide open, far side of the field, a first down to the 35, 30, 25 to the 22-yard line. A huge gain for the Chargers.
That is one thing that Eli Hamrick, Paul, does so well. If you notice there, rolled back to the right, threw across his body, back to the left side of the field. Beautiful touch pass there by Hamrick.
And you know who his receiver was? Aiden Carson. Aiden's getting involved in some tremendous pass receptions tonight.
We talk about how good he is running the football. I believe going into this game, he was Crest's second leading receiver.
That was a Mi Pablito first down. Mi Pablito Mexican restaurant, authentic Mexican flavors await you. Speaking of Aiden Carson, he's going to get the first down run here He's got a short gain to about the 30. And this Oak Grove home crowd that is packed in this place tonight is very quiet.
Yeah, right now they're looking for that moment where they can get back into the game. Have not, I believe this is the most they've been down since that West Forsyth game.
That was about a 3-yard pickup, and the actual location of the football right now is the 20-yard line. So for Crest, it will be second down. Back to Aiden again. Man, he runs into several defenders and is brought down hard. As a matter of fact, it was not Carson this time. Tank Ruff on the carry.
Okay, we got a change in that score. It's 27-0 now, Robinson. We had it 20-14 earlier. Sometimes Max Preps gets a little squirrely on the scores. I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
Yeah, and we hope that's official. J-Man Foster providing those to us, but he's just getting them off of Max Preps. But if that is correct, that would still mean Kings Mountain's not got any score in that game. Pass out in the flat, caught far side of the field, and that's another good gain for the Chargers to take it inside the 15 of Oak Grove.
Let's see. I was about to say, I bet Crest brings that heavy set onto the field. Let's see.
Edwards on the carry, on the catch a while ago.
Yeah, I believe I saw Kentrell Degree check in, and they'll quickly come to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're going to go for it on fourth down here. They need 2 yards. And
look at this shift.
What's going on here? Some shifting, and play has been stopped. Did someone burn a timeout, or did the officials call something here? Was there anything illegal about what we just saw?
There's nothing illegal. Crest has run that shift a lot this year. You might have that thing over where the official just didn't know what he's seen.
Well,
they're going to call offside. I guess it must have made Oak Grove jump because.
Wow. So Crest gets another Meat Pablito first down off of the penalty.
And Crest quickly back to the line of scrimmage, Paul.
Yeah, they're not wasting any time. Let's see what's going to happen here. Quarterback under center, Aiden Carson finds a hole off that left side, and Aiden will take the ball inside the 5-yard line of Oak Grove.
That formation, it's just a bunch of big bodies running in there, and quickly Crest back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, at the 4-yard line, not wasting any time. The big package is in there. The big nasty, Aiden Carson on another carry, and they say his teammates think he might have got across the goal line.
I think they're going to mark him just short.
Yeah, the official says no touchdown, but close at the 1-yard line.
There they go again. Back quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Tightened up is the package. Quarterback keeper trying to go straight ahead. And, yes, into the end zone goes Eli Hamrick, I do believe.
Good job there by the try. And I like what they did, Paul. All of that was quickly. They hurried up on that. They did not allow Oak Grove a chance to get set, and they just plowed ahead.
That's another Big E touchdown. Remember, they're located at the Gaffney Outlet Marketplace with that 8-screen movie theater. Here comes reliable Carson Greer out for the extra point. Brock Melton will hold. Ball to him. He puts the ball down. The kick by Greer is up, and it's good. 3:54 to go until halftime. And now on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald's scoreboard across from Gardner Webb University, the Crest Chargers have a 21-0 lead over Oak Grove. This is KTC Broadcasting.
All right, folks. Hit the too, so I don't have to hear it. All right, folks. Quick updates on some scores. We're doing the best I can. Andre and Dennis and myself listen to these games. You just heard Crest go up 21-0 if they win, and everything holds true. Dennis, you'll be going to Hickory next week. Exactly. You'll be seeing the Red Tornadoes. Next week, we could have a matchup of the option. If North Lincoln wins and South Point wins, you're going to see both teams hand off to the fullback 122 times next week. If you like fullbacks, next week's the game to watch in that one.
Oh, Kevin, you haven't heard. South Point throws the ball now.
It'll be the red bone versus the blue bone. I guess what North Lincoln runs. The scores at the bottom are 4A scores. Ones at the top right are 3A, and the twos, if they're touching each other, that those teams will play each other. So Yeah, folks, that is true. East Rutherford leads Reedsville right now, 7-0. I think we had some predictions show in the show in the pregame.
I started to say should have listened to the pregame. Shannon and I both.
I know y'all picked Cavaliers. Monroe up big on the Burns Bulldogs, 35-7. Looks like Tom will be available to broadcast East Rutherford next week if they beat Reedsville.
There you
go. They'll be Monroe will host either East Surrey or West Stokes. Shelby's up 14-0 over Maiden. Community School of Davis up 10-0 over Mount Pleasant. Shelby plays the winner of that matchup. Over in the 1A's, Mount Airy up big over Mount Allen Charter. Bessemer's down 2 scores. Maybe they can make an adjustment at halftime and come back in that game. If they can, they'd have to travel to Murphy, who's up 14-3 on Christ the King. All right, we're going to send it back out to the field. I think I'm going to be able to send it back out to Bessemer and see where they're at in the second half. They're ahead of us. Burns is ahead of us. Those 2 games started at 7, folks. So we're going to probably stay with those for a while until we'll get back over to the Crest and Shelby games and the other games here. But and East Rutherford especially. We're going to keep you updated on that East Rutherford Reedsville game as much as we can. In fact, let's just go to there and see where Brian's at right now. 7-0. Brian Free sitting on top of the Reedsville press box by himself, folks. By himself. For reason.
They're a little bit of a rubber band. They will bend a little bit.
And they were fortunate there as Jaden Barnes is able to give it to
them.
him.
A little bit stronger. They get a little bit tougher. It's a sign of a good defense that can do that. We've only got 1 minute and 45 seconds left in this first half. Here's the snap. Ball's given to 21 again down to the left side. Nobody's touched him yet. He's tackled at the 10. By Shyrock. Enough for a first down. It's going to be first and goal from the 9-yard line for East Rutherford. See if this defense of Reedsville can stop them. Boy, East Rutherford's offense is really running a quick tempo. It's wearing down the Rams defense. Number 11 with the dive to the right side. Gain of about 2. Yeah, maybe just make that 3. Well, looks like it's on spider about the 6-yard line, inside the 6-yard line. Here's the snap number. Oh, whistle stops the play. Legal procedure is the call. So that'll push the Cavaliers back 5 yards. So now the ball's about the 12. Spider's about the 12-yard line. Second down and goal with 56 seconds left in this first half. 21. Wow, he was hit hard. He got just inside the 10-yard line. And Devin, it looked like Shyrock. Yep, he was the one on the tackle. Boy, he hit 21 hard, and 21 went down hard. He's coming off to the sideline to get a breather. Here's the snap. Hand off to number 11. He's to the 5, to the 3. Touchdown, Cavaliers. East Rutherford has put another touchdown on the scoreboard. With only 28 seconds left in the first half. The score now 13-0 in favor of the Cavaliers. They will line up again to kick the extra point. Snap a little high. The holder did a great job getting the ball down. The kick is good. Cavaliers lead the Rams at Reedsville with 28 seconds left in the first half. Cavaliers lead 14-0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
High school football brought to you by BAM LLC, Farm Bureau, Fountain Electric, Honda, Shell.
You heard that right, folks. 14-0. East Rutherford Cavaliers. Philip Russ in the game. I wish I was there tonight up on the roof. Not freezing, though. It feels like, 67 degrees. Wish I could have made that trip to see the Cavs. If they can pull this off, going to be the biggest upset in the news across the state, across everywhere. If they can pull it off, good luck to Philip Russ in the game. They got 28 seconds left to go here in the first half. We're going to go right to them. I'm trying to talk through this commercial and see right back to them. Folks, I'll give you some halftime scores and highlights here in just a few moments. We're going right back out to Reedsville, 28 seconds, first half.
Big field. The East Rutherford Cavaliers just put another touchdown on the board as they lead 14-0 with 28 seconds left in this half. Here's the kickoff. It's down to about the 20. Oh, it rolls past. Picked up at the 5-yard line by the Rams, and he gets nowhere. Tried to pick it up. Actually, he was inside the 5, about the 3. Tried to pick it up, get it outside, tried to get to his right side, and he couldn't get around the corner. East Rutherford, good coverage on their kickoff team that time, and they make the tackle, and Reedsville has the football, 1st and 10 on their own 6-yard line. Again, 24 seconds left. Let's see what Reedsville does. They just try to run it out, or if they're actually going to try to run a play to gain something. And they give it to the big fella. Number 33, Lamar Carter. Nice penalty against East Rutherford, so that's going to be a big walk-off there. 19 seconds left on the clock, on the scoreboard for the first half. Cavaliers with a 4-0 lead. Left for Reedsville. Snap. Quick throw out to Shyrock. He can't get. He was trying to find an opening, but there were too many East Rutherford Cavaliers around him. It looked like that was a great defensive play there by East Rutherford. And clock has run out, but the officials are saying we may have one more play. You see what's happening? We're waiting to see what the officials are saying. Both teams started off the field. Now they've stopped. So we got officials all in one group talking about it. Some of the Reedsville players are unhappy with their performance, and they're letting each other know about it, trying to get each other fired up. Now there's going to be one more play before this half ends. There'll be one more play before this half ends. There's no time left on the clock, but Reedsville will have a play because there's another penalty. And I don't know if that was the illegal substitution on East Rutherford. I'm not sure what that is. I didn't really see what the official signaled. They marked 15 yards off, so now the ball is on the Reedsville 34-yard line. No time left on the clock, so it's going to be one snap. See what happens here. See what Reedsville has called to end the first half. The referees over here on the sideline of Reedsville, so He's explaining to the head coach what is happening. Oh, they're going to put 2 seconds up. They want 2 seconds left on the clock, and that's what they're doing. Okay, 2 seconds. Now they're saying 1-0. All right, now he's decided to put this play put the ball into play where they can start. Here's the snap. Quarterback steps back, and he starts to run on his own. He just about got by. But number 23, 22, good play there, got him by the jersey and just slung him down. That was number 21, excuse me. So, finally, that first half has ended. And the score, East Rutherford Cavaliers 14 and the Reedsville Rams 0. We'll be back in about 6 minutes.
You know, it seems those weedy.
He throws it up to Keon Smith, and it is caught by Darian Ledbetter of Robinsville, but Ledbetter lands out of bounds, so it's just going to be ruled an incomplete pass. It's a tall order here for Chastain to try to pat on that 3rd and long to try to convert. So now 4th and long, 4th and 11. Bessemer City's going to have to punt the ball. Cameron Rice back to punt. And Darian Ledbetter back to receive for Robinsville. Rice with the snap. And that might be his best punt of the game right there. Caught by Ledbetter. Ledbetter with a fair catch. And he's going to be brought down, or he's going to fair catch it at Bessemer City's 48-yard line. So Robinsville's going to start again on Bessemer City's side of the 50, but that was a decent punt by Rice. They were just he was so deep in his territory. It was easily his best punt of the game. So 1st and 10, Robinsville takes back over. And they have succeeded in doing what they wanted to do this quarter. They've just ran time off the clock with a 2-score game. Never mind not allowing Bessemer City to put any additional points on the board. So let's see. Can Bessemer City's defense make one more big stand? Here's 1st and 10. Bryce Adams under center for Robinsville. He's got 2 receivers to the left. Snap hands off to Isaac Collins straight up the middle. Collins just moving the pile. My goodness. That's a deflating run for Bessemer City. They had Collins stopped at maybe a 3-yard gain, and then Collins just kept moving his feet and just basically moved the entire Bessemer City defense forward for enough for a 1st down for Robinsville. It's just first. So here's the handoff to number 12. Quinn Jumper looking to the outside. We've got a little shoving going on the far side of the field. And the refs let them work themselves out. We do have a penalty flag. It looks like the penalty is going to be on Bessemer City. Personal foul. We have a personal foul face mask on Robinsville, and that an ill-timed personal foul penalty. That'll be a 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down for Robinsville, as they are now again knocking on the door of the red zone of Bessemer City. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Bessemer City 21-yard line. Robinsville threatening again. Bessemer City was able to make an impressive stand inside the red zone last time. Do they have another one of those stands they can call up right now? We're inside of 3 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Adams, hands off. I wasn't sure if that's heading or jumper. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3. That was number 12. That was Quinn Jumper. So 2nd and 7 is again, but Robinsville in the red zone. And this could be every time Robinsville gets down here threatening, and with Besser City not putting any points on the board, these plays just become ever more important for Besser City's defense to hold their ground. Adams takes the snap. Good trickeration, good misdirection, handed off to Jumper. Jumper's able to run forward, get right into the first down marker. Probably the most impressive thing I've seen from Bryce Adams this evening. He's a great runner. He's got a very strong arm, but his ability to subtly hand the ball off in the different direction than the play looks like it's designed to run. This offense really thrives on misdirection and catching the defense out of position and off balance. That play was a perfect example. They're going to say Jumper was just shy of the first down marker. Now, here you go. The hurry up to the line. See if they can catch Bessemer City off guard. The quarterback sneak by Adams. It looks like his forward progress is going to be good enough. Yes, that will be a first down. So it looks like it'll be first and I don't think it's going to be first and goal. I think it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11. I think they can get a first down without scoring. We've got a player limping for Robinsville. They're not subbing him out. That's number 52. That's Kazik Tisateski. And I apologize, you folks in Robinsville, if you're hearing that and I'm butchering that name. I sincerely apologize. 1st and 10. Hand off to Tanner Hedden. Hedden this time met by blitzing Bessemer City Yellow Jackets in the backfield. He's going to get nowhere. They're going to say a big loss. They're going to say that Hedden kept battling, so he lost almost 10 yards on that, not quite 10. Correction, yeah, it's okay. Not quite as far of a loss as I thought. Initially, I thought the spot was going to be almost 10 yards back, but they're going to say the forward progress or the play was dead about 5 yards. So 2nd and 15. Adams under center, fakes the handoff. To this time, he gets slipped up. Good penetration by Marcus Smith on the play. Faked the handoff straight up the middle to Isaac Collins and tried to come around the left. So 3rd and long, and Bessemer City again. They look like they could be. Are they going to be able to escape without giving up any points here? 2 drives in a row. And technically, so they've laid down the yardage mark, so they're going to say it's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal from the 15. So there is no first down. It's just score. Here's the snap. Looking for the intercepted. Pass is intercepted by Myron O'Banner. Huge interception. Stepped in front. I believe that was going to be Ledbetter. Ledbetter looked like he was wide open in the end zone. Adams threw it his way, and then reading it perfectly, Myron O'Banner steps in front of the pass, intercepts it for Bessemer City, and they've got life here in the end of the third. As we head towards the end of the third quarter, 19 seconds remaining. So they'll start this drive 1st and 10 on their own 10. And I'm curious to see if they're going to try to get this running game going. You've got time to get 2 scores. Gavin Chastain takes the snap. Another bad snap. Keon Smith trying to break away. Just very difficult. I think it's just incredibly challenging for the blockers the size of Robinsville in the trenches is very difficult. The clock runs out. That is the end of quarter number 3 as we head to the 4th. Besser City has the ball, but Robinsville leads 12-0. We'll be right back after this 1-minute break. You're listening to WCBV, Robinsville, North Carolina, WCSL, Cherryville, North Carolina. We'll be right back after this 1-minute break.
Today's game has been brought to you in part by the law firm.
If Maiden is to come back in this one, let's look at some stats. Maiden in the first half, Grant Lawing, the quarterback, was 3 of 9.
That's the referee having a hissy fit there. I'm sorry. They're all excited because a kid knocks through a 45-yarder and they call a penalty for the kids jumping around.
I didn't know we were in the no fun league zone here.
We do know that's what NFL stands for.
Right.
No fun league.
Oh, good Lord. Unsportsmanlike, we know. Yeah, move along.
So that'll be enforced on the second half kickoff. So the kick is good, and that's the end of the first half. North Lincoln doing just about everything correctly as they take a 33-7 lead into half. We'll be back with the Stadium Halftime Show brought to you by Power Max Motorsports of Lincolnton after this timeout while I add up some numbers.
Next year, and
there, the first, that should be good enough for a first down. One of the first good advances in the running game that Bessemer City has had.
He'll bring it all the way up to the 21-yard line.
They are going to give him the first down.
First down.
And you hear the Bessemer City crowd, they are ecstatic just to see the chains move and see if they can build on that. They went deep into the playbook for that play to try to see if they could get just some kind of momentum running the ball, and they're going to do it again. So I have to say, we're probably going to see Smith come across again like he's doing the jet sweep. Now, and they looks like we have a penalty flag again, similar to what happened to Robinsville. I don't think with this trickeration that Bessemer City.
It'll be offsides against the defense.
So no, they're going to say that Robinsville did jump on that.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
I was fearful with that. I thought that it might be Bessemer City jumping with that, with the funky formation, but no, what they did actually worked. It fooled Robinsville and got Robinsville off balance to where they jumped prior to the snap. So the offsides make it 1st and 5. They are at the Bessemer City, looks like right around the 25-yard line. Clock running. Just a little over 11 minutes remaining. Bessemer City, again, they've got to score twice and hold Robinsville to have any chance. Robinsville's had an impressive game. They've played very well. Chastain takes the snap. Handoff. Keon Smith, and just nowhere to go up the middle. I was talking towards the end of the third quarter. We've seen it tonight. Robinsville really seems to have controlled the point of attack and have really controlled the lines, both on offense and defense. They've got a lot of size, and they are utilizing it. Bessemer City's just not been able to get anything going between the tackles. I think if they're going to try to utilize Smith, they've got to try to get him going east and west a little bit, see if they can set a corner and get him on the outside. So 2nd and 5. Gavin Chastain out of the shotgun. He's got one receiver out to the right, now 2 out to the right. With Walter McCoy, he went in motion. And it looks like, Robinsville did not like what they saw. So Robinsville calls a timeout. We will too. We'll be right back after this quick 30-second break. You're listening to WCBV, Robinsville, WCSL, Cherryville. We'll be right back after the short break.
Ford Mustang RTR from Tyndall Ford in Gastonia. The Mustang RTR features enhanced driving characteristics, appearance, and performance. See them today at Tyndall Ford or go to TyndallFord.com. Plus, see the line of the Ford Mustang Roush, and Tyndall has sold more Roushes than anyone since 2015. Just call the Performance Line, 704-466-6160, and talk with a crazy Mustang man, Lyle Sturgis, about a new Mustang RTR or Roush today. Tyndall Ford, 1901 East Franklin Boulevard, Gastonia.
Want to give a quick shout out for the folks here in the Piedmont area, or the Foothills area, for something. Tiana Pettis of Bessemer City women's basketball set a Gaston County record for points in the game by a female. 65 points earlier this week. That's impressive. Great job, Tiana. Gavin Chastain on the keeper. The second down keeper keeps it himself, slides down after a gain of maybe 3 or 4. We're inside of 10 minutes remaining. Bessemer City's moving the ball, but they've got to get 2 scores, so the clock's going to start working against them here very soon. It's good. They're finally starting to try to establish the run a little bit, but they've also got to be mindful of the clock. It's going to be 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2. At the Bessemer City 29-yard line. Chastain out of the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the right. Oh, they should have. And Chastain almost had a chance to snap it and catch the defense off sides. Hand off to Smith. Smith trying to turn the corner. He does get to the corner, and he's going to have to be good up for a first down a little bit more as he's pushed out of bounds about the 36-yard line. That will move the chains. That's going to have to be where if Bessemer City does try to run the ball, they're going to have to do it they're going to have to run it to the outside for a couple of reasons. One, Robinsville, again, they just seem to be dominating the interior, and Keon Smith getting to the outside, getting out of bounds can stop the clock, which is really what they're going to need if they're going to have a chance to get 2 scores at this point in the game. Chastain out of the shotgun, has 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He's going to dump it off to Smith in the flat. Smith is just wrecked out of bounds, but he hangs on to it. Isaac Collins basically just threw Smith to the ground. Now, Collins, don't forget, that's also their fullback, so you know that's a healthy, muscular young man. You've seen him. He's the one we talked about, been moving the pile on offense. Well, he just got a hold of Keon Smith. It's going to make Smith think twice about going up against him, but it was a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Chastain takes the snap, hand off to Smith, and we've got a penalty flag. I'm wondering if somebody wasn't set. They blew the play dead. I'm wondering if it's going to be a false start. Yeah, it's false start. So that 5-yard gain is going to be negated by the 5-yard penalty.
Bring it back 5 yards. Still 2nd down.
It's going to make it 2nd and 10 now. And this is where we've seen Chastain really, and it's been credit to Robinsville's defense. They have played impressive, especially in the secondary. Chastain's not seen a lot of open receivers. But it seems like a lot of times secondary he's been looking for the deep ball when really he just needs to get some yardage. And now they set up the reverse from Keon Smith to Walter McCoy. McCoy gets a gain of about maybe 2. And we've got a late penalty flag that's thrown.
He'll bring it up to the 40, where he's brought down. Late penalty flag now.
It looks like we're going to have probably going to have some kind of unsportsmanlike. I'm not sure who it's going to be against.
There's another flag. Another penalty marker down. Personal foul.
We have a personal foul against Robinsville, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty, an automatic first down. That's the last thing you want to see if you're Robinsville is giving up free yardage and stopping the clock. So they're going to mark the ball. Add the 15-yard penalty, gets Bessemer City.
Second flag is taunting.
And then we have an additional dead ball penalty on Robinsville, another 15-yard penalty. So 2 15-yard penalties on top of each other. All of a sudden, Bessemer City is starting to knock on the door of putting some points on the board. This will be 1st and 10 now at the Robinsville 29. Bessemer City has to take advantage of this to keep their season alive. Down 2 scores, a little over 8 minutes remaining in the game. This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize. Chastain takes the snap, fakes handoff. And Chastain going to take it deep down the field. Batted up, and is it intercepted? And yes, I believe it was intercepted. Chastain tossing the ball up. Cameron Rice got a hand on it, but Rice's catch batted the ball into the air. Intercepted by Robinsville in the end zone. So it'll be down for a touchback. So Robinsville will start the drive 1st and 10 on their own 20. It was a very impressive play. Rice basically it was a tip drill at that point. Rice trying to go for the ball, and it just went off his hands, and the ball jumped straight up in the air. It was perfect for Robinsville to intercept. Here's the handoff to Quinn Jumper. Jumper takes the handoff. He's going to stay in bounds. He wants to keep that clock running, and this is the scary part, especially with how well Robinsville has been able to control the trenches. This is the scary part for Bessemer City, because Robinsville now can just keep the ball on the ground and just run the clock. Jumper gained about 3 or 4 on that. We'll call it 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 on the Robinsville 23-yard line.
In the flat, but East Rutherford eats it up. They're not fooled at all. 3 different Cavaliers in on the tackle. And that's what the defense wants to do, is swarm them like a bunch of bees. So now it brings up 3rd and 25. There was basically no gain on that play. 3rd and 25 for the Rams of Reedsville. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolls to his right. He sees the opening. He takes it himself. He's going. He's got plenty of room to the 40, to 50, to the 40, and out of bounds. He runs out of bounds at the 38-yard line. However, there's a penalty back at the 25-yard line of Reedsville, a holding call. So that's going to bring all of that back. It was 3rd and 25. He got enough for the first down, but it's going to be nullified by a holding penalty, which is going to push the Rams back even further. So it's now 3rd and about 40 yards, 3rd and 39 for Reedsville. Quarterback drops back, gets the ball to the big fella. Shyrock with the reception just couldn't get away from the multiple Cavaliers making that play. So it's 4th down, 4th and a long, long way. As Chip Carter would say, 4th and a national debt for the first down. It's a big number. So they're back to punt. Snap's good. Punts. Ball lands on about the 44-yard line and started bouncing backwards. Reedsville alertly made the play. Number 11, Jeremiah Reed, excuse me, Jeremiah Red. I apologize for that, folks. Jeremiah Red covered the ball. He saw that it was not going the way they needed it to go, so he covered the ball. East Rutherford has it 1st and 10 and they're positive 43-yard line. Twins right. Single receiver to the left. Handoff, number 21. He's up the middle. He's got room to run. Gets down to the 35 where he's tackled a gain of 8 yards. 2nd and 2 for the Ironman. I tell you, the offensive line really, really owning that territory. Getting lots of good holes for their running backs. A little flare pass out to number 3 for the Cavaliers. Ball's right on the money. Good catch. He gets down inside the 20. Call it the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 for East Rutherford. Nice, well-diagrammed, well-executed play right there by the quarterback, the receiver, and the offensive line. Nice play there by the Cavaliers. 1st and 10. Motion to the left. A fake signal call. Look to the sidelines. They get the sign. Get the play call. The handoff is given to number 21. He gets to about he gets down to the 14-yard line. Gain of about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 14, ball's in the middle of the field, going right to left are the Cavaliers from our perspective. Motion to the right. Twins. Here's the snap. Handoff given to number 11. He just follows his blockers right through on the right side. Just keeps moving those feet, hitting hard, hitting quick. And the Reedsville Rams just have not been able to stop that all night long. It's 3rd and 3 from the 11 for the Cavaliers. Fake snap. Everybody looks to the sideline. East Rutherford staff gives a signal. Hand off to number 11. He's down inside the 5. And the offensive line of the East Rutherford Cavaliers are just pushing the Reedsville Rams backwards, just pushing them back. Reedsville has had no answer for that tonight, whether it be the first half or whether it be the beginning of this second half. Just over 7 minutes left in the third quarter. It's 1st and goal from the 6. I will say 5. First and goal from the 5. There's the snap. Handoff given to 21. He gets down and gets his legs knocked out from under him. Lands on about the 2-yard line. So now 2nd and goal from the 2. Sniffer back. One wide right receiver. Quarterback hands off to 21. 21 gets into the end zone. Umpires signal the touchdown. Great run. Just leaning forward the whole time. He never got knocked back. That was a great job by that offensive line. But now, the Cavaliers going. They're going to kick the PAT once again, as they've done all night. Here's the snap. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. It's up and it's good. The East Rutherford Cavaliers lead the Reedsville Rams by a score of 21-0 with 6:37 left in the third quarter. We'll take a 60-second timeout.
Not anymore. Use your head. Call Olmsted to take care of all of your plumbing needs. Olmsted Plumbing has been serving this area since 1973. That's over 50 years. Plumbing problems can happen anytime. And
again. Big shout out and appreciation to the courtesy and to the hospitality that Bessemer City had for us here for this game. Athletic Director Billy James, appreciate him helping get us set up.
He'll find his way down to about the 26-yard line.
Another handoff, short gain, makes up 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4 for Robinsville. The 26-yard line of Bessemer City. This has been a fairly evenly fought game, except for a couple of drives where Robinsville was able to take advantage and move and sustain those drives into touchdowns. But both defenses have really stood up for the most part when they needed to. Snap out of the shotgun. And again, to Bryce Adams. And Adams for the 3rd time today with the quarterback keeper. Keeps it himself for the touchdown. 31-yard run. With 2:39 remaining. Or excuse me, no, that was 26-yard line because I was looking at the original line of scrimmage. 26-yard touchdown, his 3rd touchdown run of the game. Angel Cervantes back for the extra point attempt. Low snap. Hold gets it down. Kick is up. This one should be good. Splits the uprights with 2:39 remaining in the ball game. Robinsville extends their lead. We'll take a quick 1-minute break. We'll be right back after this. Robinsville leads Bessemer City. 2:39 remaining in the game. Robinsville up 19-0.
About the 37. And it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1. Yeah, he needed to get just past the 38. He's about 1 yard away. 3rd and 1. And Rams 2 goes with the fake count to start with. Then they all look at the sideline to get the play from the coaching staff. Handoff's given number 6 off to the left side. And plenty enough yards, about 4 yards gained, plenty for a 1st down for the Rams. Time is of essence for Reedsville as we're down to 5:45 in the 3rd quarter. Snap to the quarterback. He throws out quickly to Shyrock, and as soon as Shyrock catches the ball, he is hit. He is hit by number 11. What a great defensive play. What a great defensive play. Nice read by the secondary for the Cavaliers. And that was a big loss. Loss of 4 yards for Reedsville. So it makes it 2nd and 14. Good scramble. Good scramble by the quarterback. He was trying to get it to Shyrock, his big receiver. Tucked it under, did a Patrick Mahomes. He ran down the sideline, stepped out of bounds at his positive 48-yard line of the Cavaliers. And it will be 1st and 10 now for the Rams. All receivers in the box. Number 9 takes it on the left side on the sweep. Ball snapped. He immediately tossed in the air. He ran, gets it. He gets it 5 yards. Good play by the Rams offense. Very good play. Cavaliers having to catch a breath a little bit. Here comes the quarterback. He Goes to his right, looks downfield, throws it to Shyrock. Shyrock catches it at the 2-yard line. There's a flag on the play, but it looks like it must be going against East Rutherford because the official that's down in the ball is the one that threw the flag. So he took care of the play first because I believe this is going to be nullified. It's going to be pass interference against East Rutherford is declined. Great throw, great catch by Shyrock to the 2-yard line. First and goal for Reedsville. Snap to Shyrock. He's at the quarterback position and just basically walks into the end zone. Not a whole lot to do for East Rutherford at that time. And the Rams get on the scoreboard with 4:07 left in the third quarter. Let's see what they do for the extra point. They're kicking it. They're lining up in the front alignment. We've got 5 linemen on the left side. We've got 2 receivers on the right side. 2, the kicker and the holder in the back. Now the whole group comes together and forms the conventional formation for an extra point kick. The snap is up. It was good. The hold was good, but the kick was wide left. So the Rams missed the opportunity on the PAT. 21-6. Rutherford with 4:07 left. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's never been a better time than right now to buy a new Massey Ferguson tractor at NC Tractor and Farm Supply in Rutherford. Now take $1,000 off any size Massey Ferguson tractor. That's right, take $1,000 off any model, any size. Also get big year-end savings on the remaining Bobcat zero-turn mowers and save.
Wrapped up and rolled around, almost like it could have been a horse collar tackle, but no flag on the play. Speaking of hats off, you got to tip your cap to Robinsville secondary. Boy, Chastain's been running around all night looking for receivers and just not been able to find open receivers that he can get the ball to. And that also speaks to the 3 interception game he's had. He's obviously a good I watched him earlier in the year. He's a good thrower of the football. He doesn't make careless throws. It's just been good coverage by Robinsville and very tight windows for him to try to complete passes through. So the turnover on downs after the tackle. Robinsville will have the ball with a little over a minute remaining. I would just think they would get in the victory formation. They might not be familiar with the victory formation. They're not sure what to do. Some of the players are not sure how to line up.
On that veer, and that's what they did on that one. Now they're back inside a little bit. A little more of a shade on the nose.
Second down. Wingate through the left side. Gets wrapped up, but not before getting a Turner Hauser Insurance first down as he gets to the 16-yard line. Gain of 5. And it's North Lincoln doing what they want to do offensively. 4 plays, and they've gone all the way from their 38-yard line down to the 16. They're in the red zone again, trying to make it a 7 for 7 on scoring possessions tonight. This time it's handoff goes to Folk. He goes around the left side into the end zone. Touchdown, North Lincoln. Another Abernathy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram touchdown brought to you by the dealership there in Lincolnton. And it's a nice 16-yard touchdown run for Folk. So now for the James River Equipment PAT, Jake Dillingham. This is a chip shot for Jake. It's only 20 yards after bombing through 3 straight from 45.
And just be careful how much you enjoy
Don't
yourself.
celebrate too much. Right. Snap, hold. Kick is up. and it lands in about lane 3 on the track. So a great kick there. 8:10 to go in the third quarter. We're just barely underway in the third quarter, and North Lincoln has made it a 40-7 lead. We'll be
investment. Our family help yours.
Reedsville. Still a lot of football to be played. Here's the kick from Crest to Oak Grove, breaking away. 45, 40, 45, 50, 45 of Crest, 40, 35, 25, 20. Caught from behind. There's not too many players that are going to be able to do that and stop that touchdown from being a kick return from Oak Grove.
And what did Coach Lloyd, and I said he talked about it last week, not maintaining those rushing lanes on kickoffs. You allow teams to get good yardage like that, and that's where Oak Grove's been their most successful, getting those nice yards on the kick return.
Jaden Hamilton almost went all the way for the kick return. Thank goodness for Crest Special Teams to catch him from behind. However, it is 1st and 10 for Oak Grove at the 15-yard line of the Chargers. And here comes this sophomore QB Treadway and the offense back on the field. This time with a receiver to the far side, one to the near. But they'll go in the backfield for a short gain to the 13.
You know, mention that East Rutherford team. What a job Coach Russ has done. And, Paul, as you know, it wasn't that long ago. They didn't field a varsity football team. They just played JV one year because they didn't have the players.
Yeah, I was weekly coverage of Rutherford County football for KTC at the time, and that was a sad moment for Rutherford County football history altogether. And to think what Russ has been able to do to turn that program around, it is incredible. Here's a pitch play. And Treadway will get it off, and the running back will take it to about the 8-yard line, and I believe that might have been Atkins that time on the carry.
And like I said, Paul, I am enjoying listening to the call of this game whenever they get it that far down on the end zone. So you're doing an outstanding job, sir.
Yeah, I'm afraid your vantage point gets a little tough. 11 minutes to go in the fourth, 27-14 Robinson over Kings Mountain. A lot of work for the Mountaineers to do. Inside handoff, Crest defense all over Hamilton, no gain on the play. Great job, including J.C. Hunt in there for the tackle for the Chargers. Yeah.
Another one of those young Chargers getting some playing time.
By the way, 2:15, clock ticking to go in the third. If you're just tuning in, Crest one time led 28-0. They've got a 35-7 lead at the moment, but Oak Grove is threatening. It's 4th down and 5 for Oak Grove. They either need a first down or a touchdown. They can't get a first down at around the 4-yard line. Quarterback looking, wanting to go to the air. Defense is coming after him. Treadway's going to throw it towards the end zone. And it is batted down thanks to the Charger defense. Incomplete at the 2-yard line. And Rob, it'll be a turnover on downs, and Crest will have the football.
So, Coach Frank Toms talked about how big it is to hold teams on 4th down, to have those opportunities to play well as a defense. Good job there by the Chargers.
Some of these athletes for Oak Grove, including that tremendous kick return a little while ago, is what set them up in the red zone, but they were not able to take advantage of it, and that is good news for Crest. Still with a commanding lead of 35-7 late in the third quarter. And back to the action. Crest on that first play will.
It's going to be close for a first down, maybe a yard short.
Yep, I
think Edward.
1-14 game. East Rutherford leads by 7. Reedsville kicked off. It was fair caught by the Cavaliers. They're going to start 1st and 10 from their 34-yard line. Same formation as most of the night. Twins left, single receiver to the right, quarterback in the shotgun, running back behind him. Now we're going Twins right. Single receiver to the left. Here's the snap. Ball's given to 21. He's got an open room. He's up to across the 45. Good play. Tackle brought him down. Number 5 on that tackle for Reedsville. What a hole by the offensive line. But number 21 just busted it. Oh, but it's coming back, folks. It's coming back. There's a flag for holding against the Cavaliers. So wipe all that away. It's going to be first and 20. It's going to be first and 20 yards for the Cavaliers. They're going. That's not the direction they wanted to go in there. Still first down. Here's the snap. Ball given to 21 again. He gets across the 25. Goes down. So he picked up about 3. Twins right. Single receiver to the left. I know y'all may be getting tired of hearing me say that, but I just want to get you a picture each time. Well, he throws. He looks down. He throws. Oh, for number 11. There was good, tough coverage there by number 5. Sam Wallington on the coverage there for Reedsville. Good throw at him, but again, good defense. Good defense by Wallington. The incomplete pass is third and long, third and about 18. Good. Quarterback goes back to pass. Woo! That was almost connected with number 10 for East Rutherford, but just a little bit overthrown. So that brings up 4th down and about 18. So the Cavaliers have chosen to punt it away as the punt team comes on. McCain and Wallington back deep 4. Oh! The punter went to punt the ball, and he slipped and he missed the ball, and the ball just bounced, and the Rams picked it up and ran it in for a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. He went to punt the football, and his foot slipped. This is AstroTurf. It's not natural grass. His foot slipped. He never touched the ball, and the ball just landed on the ground, and Reedsville picked it up and ran it in for a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 21-20 in favor of East Rutherford. And the Rams are going to kick the PAT, or at least they're lined up to do it. Here's the snap. Good. Hold good. Kick. He missed it. It's wide left. So East Rutherford still has the lead, 21-20, but the momentum has changed. It's 1:37 left in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
14. That is not Asheville Irwin for anybody down this way. It's just Irwin. East Rutherford, the score of the night, East Rutherford leading Reedsville, defending 2A state champ Reedsville 21-14 right now late. So Philip Russ and the East Rutherford Cavaliers, great job there. Everybody always says 2A West goes through Reedsville. That might not be the case if Philip and the boys can hang on. Brevard leading Bunker Hill 15-8. Salisbury shutting out Walkertown 10-0. Randallman's leading Forest Hills 31-21. Monroe up big on Burns 56-14. That's a surprising score. West Stokes leads East Surrey 28-21. Community School of Davidson winning a tight one on Mount Pleasant 10-7. Shelby has shutting out Maiden 21-0. Mount Airy blanking Mountain Island 35-0. South Stanley over Starmount in our tight game 7-6. Corvian Community continues their good run. They're shutting out Mitchell 42-0. Eastern Randolph shutting out Cherokee 42-0. Murphy, we believe this is a final, defeats Christ the King 14-3. And so that should be who Robinsville's playing next week in a rivalry game. Robinsville, this is our score. Robinsville defeats Besser 19-0. Quick update on the score of the night right now. The score right now, East Rutherford barely hanging on to the lead over Reedsville, 21-20. The punter fell down, missed the extra point. missed a punt. Reedsville scooped for a TD and missed the extra point. So things going bad for both teams on special teams. East Rutherford trying to punt the ball. The punter missed the punt. Reedsville got the ball, scored the touchdown, could have potentially tied it, but missed the extra point. So East Rutherford clinging to a 21-20 lead against Reedsville. We're going to send it over to the Shelby High School game. Real quick, on behalf of the KTC Broadcasting family, Bessemer City, as well as Robinsville, appreciate y'all tuning in to tonight's game. This is Chip Carter signing off. Wish you the very good best of nights. If you're driving, please drive home carefully. Thank you and good night. We'll send you over to Shelby.
That play as well, and welcome Turner McSwain out to the game.
And I'm wondering if maybe.
All right, excuse me. Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Kevin Hastings here, working on finishing up the show here in just a few minutes. Remember, we sign off about 9:39, usually about 9:30 on the Red Zone every Friday night for folks. If you're new, and you can tune into whatever close games are going on right now. Looks like our best game, of course, going on right now is East Rutherford 21-20. We're going to stay with them as long as we can. I'll let it keep playing to about 9:35, 9:40, but we got to take a break between 9:35, 9:40. And 10 o'clock when the post-game show starts. At 10 o'clock sharp, I want to say hello to all those special viewers and listeners and watchers out there. The post-game show will be on the radio as well. We will start the post-game show 10 o'clock sharp online. It may be a few minutes before the folks on the radio catch up with us, but we will start at 10, not 9. We will start at 10 o'clock for the post-game show. So I'm going to stay on here 9:35-ish. Depending on how close that East Rutherford Reedsville game is. Our other broadcast, Robinsville just finished up 19-0 with a final on that one. And then we've got, let's see, our other broadcast right now. Burns Falls 56-14. That's a final. Crest is up big 35-7. North Lincoln's up big 40-7. And who else am I missing? What am I missing? I'm missing one. Oh, Shelby. Shelby's 28-0 right now in the Maiden Blue Devils, so doing pretty good well there. Cleveland County looks like they may go 2-2 on the night. East Rutherford, 21-20. 21-20, folks. I'm going to send it right back out there to them. But Besser City falls tonight in the second round, 19-0. So let me get that going. I'm going to send it back out to Rutherford for East Rutherford and Reedsville.
That's certainly the throwing arm, but always good to see Turner get back involved. Now they'll go back to Eli Hamrick. Right.
He'll have to come out. But he has carried the ball quite a bit. He has carried the ball quite a bit tonight for the Cavaliers, so he is worn out. There's no doubt about it. Okay, while they're having a timeout, let's take the timeout too. We'll be back in 1 minute.
You know, it seems those weed eaters, blowers, and chainsaws quit at the worst time. Well, Hardin Rentals and Sales in Forest City offers 1 week turnaround on small engine repairs. You'll be back at work in no time at all. And they can repair most all name brands, including Gravely, Skag, Husqvarna, Steel, Echo, Red Max, John Deere, Toro, Bobcat, Spartan, and more. And they promise to have you back working.
All right, folks, just for a few minutes while they're in commercial. Do have some final scores. Corvion 42-6 over Mitchell County. Eastern Randolph 42-0 over Cherokee. That's at Robinsville 19-0 over Bessemer City. Burns Falls 56-14 at Monroe. Irwin 35-14 against Smoky Mountain. Those are only finals. East Rutherford hanging on like a hair on a biscuit, 21-20. We're going to send it right back out there in just a minute. East Rutherford just, if you guys weren't paying attention, they just dropped the their punter went to kick the ball, slipped, and missed the ball completely. Reedsville scoops it up, walks in for the touchdown, and then misses the extra point. 21-20, Cavaliers holding on tight. We're going right back out there with Brian Free.
From the third quarter, so we started, this is the first play of the first quarter. So teams have changed in, and the Cavaliers hand off to number 11, and he gets to the right side, and then cuts back toward the middle. He gains about 4th and 1. The Cavaliers are going for it. The ball on their own 38-yard line. Correction, on the positive 38-yard line. Positive 38-yard line. Let me correct myself one more time, folks. Let's call it the positive 42-yard line. I apologize. Positive 42-yard line, but however, they got, with the count that they've been doing all night, they got one of the Rams defenders to jump. So that's an ultimate. So that's going to give them a first down. So it's 1st and 10 now from the 37-yard line. Here's the snap, quarterback. Number 11 dives off to the right side, outside the right tackle. Good job there. Gain of about 3 yards, 2nd and 3. Wide left. That's the back. Ball handed off, given to number 11. Number 7 for Reedsville comes in with a great tackle in the backfield. Knocks the feet out from under him. The loss of a yard. So it could be 3rd and about 8. That was a nice defensive play. 3rd and 8. Get to the sideline to get the call. Snaps to the quarterback. He gives again to number 11. He gets inside the 35-yard line and then is pushed back by the linebacker core of Reedsville. Nice play by the Reedsville defense. It's 4th and 6. It's 4th and 6. See what East Rutherford wants to do. Again, the ball on the 33-yard line. The positive 33-yard line for the Cavaliers. It's 4th down, 4th and 8. Make that 4th and, call it 4th and 6. East Rutherford calls a timeout. So they take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back in 60 seconds.
Plumbing.
All right, folks. Black scores are finals. Why is my TV going out? That's the most random stuff. It's how these screens just turn themselves off over here. Folks at home can't tell, but black scores are your finals. Red Zone channel. We're going to wrap up here in just a few moments. We're enjoying our Pete's Fish Box pregame, you know. We're enjoying our dessert right now. Some of the scores. So if we do have broadcast next week, we could have East Rutherford if they can pull out the victory at either Bunker Hill or Brevard. Shelby would be hosting Community School of Davison or Mount Pleasant winner. North Lincoln would either travel to South Point or host Ashbrook. And Crest will be going on the road to the Hickory Red Tornado. So we should have 4 broadcasts next week. It looks like maybe – no, I don't think we'll have 5. 4 broadcasts next week. It just depends, for the most part, whether or not North Lincoln will have a home or away game against South Point or Ashbrook. So that's pretty much what we're waiting on. We're going to send it right back out to the stadium for more Reedsville and East Rutherford.
Still set them back 5 more yards. So 4th and 11. 4th and 11. Let's see what they want to do. Their offense is still on the field. They're looking at their sideline, getting signals from the coach. See what they want to do. They walk back up to the line of scrimmage. Again, 4th and 11 is what the down distance is. They lead 21-20 with 9:21 left in the ball game. Snap to the quarterback. They're going for it. Here's the throw. The pass does not connect. Intended for number 4, receiver. They did not connect. So the Reedsville Rams defense holds the potent offense of the Cavaliers, and they get the ball back 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And again, the Rams are down 1 point. It's 21-20 East Rutherford with 9:17 left to go in the ball game. The Rams going right to left. See what they come out with. They're lining up in trips left. Quarterback in the shotgun, running back to his left. Here's the handoff to number 6. It gets across the 40. Gets across the 40. They're going to mark it at the 41. Gain of about 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Twins left, twins right. Here's the snap to the quarterback. He fakes the handoff, hands off to Skyrock, and he catches it, but then he drops it. He wasn't sure that he had taken 2 steps, and apparently the official said no, he did not take 2 steps, so there was no possession. It was not a complete pass and then a fumble. Instead, it was an incomplete pass. So you go back to 3rd down from the 39-yard line of the Rams. Twins left and right. There's the throw to the flare to number 8. Oh, he escapes 2 tackles, gets away, gets down inside to the 45-yard line of East Rutherford where he's taken down. And that was almost a disastrous play for the Rams because there was a Cavalier in his face when he first caught that ball, but he was able to evade that that defender, and picked up the 1st down. Back in motion. Crisscross, hand it to number 6, up again. He's down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. It's going to make it 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 now for the Rams offense on the 36-yard line. This is a big set of downs for the East Rutherford defense. All 11 offensive players for Reedsville are in the box. Fake handoff. He's going deep. He's going deep. Pass for Skyrock is incomplete, but there was a flag thrown. See what they have. It might be pass interference. Let's see what they have. So it is pass interference against East Rutherford. That's going to bring up the first down. The ball marked to the 21-yard line, the positive 21-yard line for Reedsville. East Rutherford defense has their backs to their own end zone now. They got to come up with a big play. Got twins right, single receiver left. Now he's in motion. Snap given to the quarterback. It's the quarterback that was in motion. He's looking for somebody that has to throw it out of bounds. Actually, the quarterback's lined up in the swap position. He put him in motion. They snapped it to number 8, and then he just tossed it to number 1, their quarterback. He looked downfield, didn't see anything he liked. He threw it out of bounds. 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. Going in for the Rams. He moves to his right again. But now he's having to scramble. He's tucking it up. He's tucking it up and running. Gets down to the 11-yard line. Is it going to be enough for a first down? It looks like it's going to be just shy of a first down. Going to be 3rd and short 1. East Rutherford defense needs to come up with a big play here. We got 6:48. Clock is counting left in this ball game. There's the give to the cross on the crossover to number 6. The crossover, they simply bring one back into motion. He crosses and his other back crosses him. And they fake it to the first one, give to the second one. He gets the ball down inside the 10-yard line. So it's now first down. It's 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. This is going to be an interesting set of downs here. See if the Cavalier defense can hold on here and stop them. So we got single receiver to the right. Here's the snap to the quarterback. He's tucked it under. He's looking for a place to run. He gets inside the 5, down to the 3. He's inside the 3, about the 3-yard line, inside the 5. The 2nd and goal. 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Score is 21-20 East Rutherford. And here go the Reedsville Rams into the end zone. That's going to make the score 26-21. See what Reedsville wants to do concerning the PAT. Looks like they're going to run it. That was a good drive by the offense of Reedsville. Tough assignments for the defense for East Rutherford. There's the quarterback. He moves around to the right, runs to the right, finds Shyrock in the end zone. Now we've got a flag. So ineligible, I think, ineligible receiver downfield. One of the linemen got downfield, I think. They're going to nullify that extra point. They'll bring the ball back to the 8-yard line and try again. See what the coaching staff for Reedsville wants to do. Offensive stand out there. They're going to line up wide. One receiver wide left, one receiver wide right. Shotgun, fake, throw to Shyrock, and it's intercepted by East Rutherford. Great play by number 4. So now with 5:56 left in the ball game, it's the Reedsville Rams 26, East Rutherford Cavaliers 21. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's never been a better time than right now to buy a new Massey Ferguson tractor at NC Tractor and Farm Supply in Rutherford. Now take $1,000 off any size Massey Ferguson tractor. That's right, take $1,000 off any model, any size. Also get big year-end savings on the remaining Bobcat zero-turn mowers and save up to $400 on bush hog cutters. NC Tractor and Farm Supply, 299 Railroad Avenue in Rutherford.
All right, folks, so what we're going to do here for just for a few moments is go over some of the scores and let you guys know what's going on, and then we're going to take a break here on the Red Zone. Since it's a really close game and it's a big game in the state for some of you folks listening online, I am going to go back to the East Rutherford game and just let it play for the folks. So we're going to end the Red Zone coverage, but I'm going to let the East Rutherford game play for a little bit. So if you folks tune back in, you will be listening to the East Rutherford game. Other scores in the area finals right now. Corvion 42-6 over Mitchell, and Eastern Randolph 42-0 over Cherokee. Next week, Corvion will visit Eastern Randolph. Murphy's up 21-3 over Christ the King. Besser City fell 19-0. Murphy will host Robinsville next week. Other games up: Burns already fell to Monroe 56-14. Monroe will host the winner of West Stokes and East Surrey. Shelby's up 28-0 right now. They should be hosting Community School of Davidson, who's up 30-7 next week. So we'll have that on KTC Broadcasting. North Lincoln is up 40-7. Should be finishing that up any time now. They will be facing South Point. They'll be either going to South Point or hosting Ashbrook, who's 28-28 right now in that matchup. Get our faces up there, all pretty faces, so they can see us. Crest wins. What's the final? Dennis, is that 35-7? Is that the final? All right, so 35-7 Crest. They'll be heading to Hickory next week, who won 42-7. Robinson beats Kings Mountain 41-14. It looks like they'll be hosting Dudley next week, and then West Charlotte will be traveling to Irwin next week. All right, we're going to send it right back out. Reedsville leads now. East Rutherford was up 21-0 just about 15 minutes ago. For Andre went and got some food and drinks for us. Now he's back, and Reedsville's winning. As soon as somebody does. We could be. I cost Crest the first loss this year. You guys were winning by 3 touchdowns when I went to the store, and I come back. We can't quit. Every time we go to the store, somebody blows a 3-touchdown lead around here. All right, Reedsville 26-21. We're going to send it right back out to them. KTC Broadcast.
The Rams they got one of the Rams to jump. Going to be offsides against Reedsville, so to mark off 5 more yards. It takes the ball down to the 33-yard line, where it's second and about 4. East Rutherford looks to the sideline to get their play call. Here's the snap. Fake. Out. Tried to get a real quick pass out to number 3 in the flat. Ball was thrown just a little bit behind him. Just a little bit before he was ready. Couldn't hang on it. Couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 32-yard line. Rams left. Single receiver to the right. Handoff given to number 1. He's up the middle. He gets across down to the 25-yard line, enough for a first down. So they're moving the chains. East Rutherford, if they just take care of the ball security, protected football, Let nobody take that ball away, as we saw earlier in this half. 1st and 10 from the 25. Twins right. Ball is handed out. Is snapped. Ball is handed off to number 1. Reese Rutherford. He's gotten 2 carries in the last couple calls. He's fairly fresh. Good move by the coaching staff. A good, strong runner. So now it's 2nd and 5. From 20. It's a sign again from the coach, from the sideline. Oh, my goodness. And it looked like Shyrot. Like he got fooled, and he jumped all the way through the offensive line, so that's going to be offsides against Reedsville. That's going to bring up, make it a 1st down from the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 15. There's the handoff to 21. He gets basically nowhere. He tried to hit the hole right in the guard, and then just move his way down and try to find a hole, like a rat trying to find a hole, and he couldn't find one. And that young man has played one heck of a ball game tonight. Absolutely tremendous ball game tonight for the Cavaliers. Second and 10. Handoff given to number 11, on the left side, right behind his tackle. It's going to be 3rd down. He picks up about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd, about 7. Big play here. Big play here. 3rd and 7. 2:40 left in the ball game. East Rutherford's down by 5. They need to put the ball in the end zone on this drive. Ball's given to number 1. He walks in. Nobody touched him. Nice job by the offensive line for East Rutherford. And touchdown for the Cavaliers. It's like everybody kind of stops and says, is that really real? Did that really happen? Everybody's looking for a flag, but there was none. This is by the ball, started the PAT clock, and he fumbled snap on the PAT. He get nothing. 24 seconds left. It is East Rutherford 27 and the Reedsville Rams 26. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Voted number 1 in the best of Rutherford County. Robbins Paint, Carpet, and Floor Covering. Count on them for all your paint needs. Carpet, custom blinds, ceramic tile, vinyl, hardwood flooring, and more. Free estimates. 206 Commercial Drive, Forest City. Call 245-8801. Robbins Paint, Carpet, and Flooring.
It's huge! It's the big end-of-the-year inventory closeout sale at Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment in Forest City. Every mower, we said every mower on sale. Plus, get additional savings on select mowers, some at or even below invoice. They've got to go to make room for the new mowers arriving soon. Plus, get 0% financing on Bobcat tractors and up to 20% off more of selected Bobcat tractors. Also, generators all on sale. And every NV golf cart is now half price. But hurry, only a few are left. Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment, 221 Daniel Road, Forest City. It's huge!
Well, we've got 2:24 left in the ball game here at Reedsville High School at Jimmy Teague Field. The visiting East Rutherford Cavaliers leading Reedsville 27-26 with 2:24 left in the ball game. Getting ready to kick the ball off, and then I believe it was East Rutherford called a timeout. So they're talking it over. Reedsville is coming back out on the field. East Rutherford getting their last charges from their coaches on how to handle this kickoff. This is an exciting game, ladies and gentlemen. This is second week in the playoffs. This is exactly why these teams were seeded as they were, because this was one very fine football game tonight between the Cavaliers and the Rams. Good ball teed up. Waiting for the whistle. And here we go. There's the kick. And it's a squib kick. And I guess it is touched by one of the it was touched by one of the Reedsville Rams, and it looked like it got away from him, but he was able to get it underneath him, and he secured it. So it's Reedsville ball on their own 45 going in. So this is a big set of downs. This next set of downs. East Rutherford, looks like they're going to have three rushers, 3 men rushing. Oh, and number one's going to just take off and run with it. And he gets to the sideline, gets over on the East Rutherford sideline and steps out of bounds and starts limping at the same time. Third, he gained 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 2. But he was limping a little bit when he ran out of bounds there. I think he's all right. 2nd and 2. Reedsville lines up. Twins right. Motion. Cross again. Ball's given to number 6. He falls forward. I don't know if it's quite enough for a first down. So it is a first down. They did mark it as a first down for Reedsville. And that's what East Rutherford needs to do, is come up with the ball. Come up with the stop. And get the ball back, as opposed to giving up first downs right and left. Again, quarterback, they haven't had an answer for him. He's running. Oh, he's gone. It's 5 yards. Touched in the end zone. There's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Let's see what's holding against Reedsville. Holding against Reedsville. So what was 1st and 10 from the 45 will now be 1st and 15 from what? I'm not sure. Why did they do that? They just took the down marker and went forward. Okay. It's going to be 1st and down from the 30. 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback goes to his left. Oh, it's picked off by East Rutherford. Number 4 picks the pass off. What a great break on the ball. What a great break on the football, as East Rutherford has gotten the ball back with 1 minute and 39 seconds left in the ball game. Their lead is 1. What an exciting interception, and what a great read defensively by number 4. He was all over that pass and stepped right in front of the receiver as the ball got there. So it's 1st and 10 for the Cavalier offense from their own 29-yard line. Here's the snap. Oh, now there's a flag. Oh, they're going to call a delay of game. There's a delay of game against the offense, the Cavalier offense. So that'll push the ball back 5 yards. So it's 1st and 15 now from the 29-yard line. Here's the handoff to number 21, round to the left side again. Whistles blow. He never went down, but he's out to the 30. He's out to the 30. Somebody called a timeout because the clock's not running. So, with 1:33 left, we don't want to miss anything coming back, but the Cavaliers lead 27-26, 1:33 left in the ball game. There's a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout ourselves.
High school football brought to you by BAM LLC, Farm Bureau, Fountain Electric, Honda, Shelby, Ingalls Grocery Stores, Isothermal Community College, James River, Mi Publito, and Rutherford Stanton McDonald's.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End.
Real quick, folks. Scoring update at Ashbrook. Ashbrook Green Wave take 31-28 lead. 31-28 lead. Ashbrook 31-28 lead with let me look. With less than 2 minutes to go, South Point pass was incomplete on 4th down. Ashbrook has the ball under 2 minutes with a 3-point lead. We're going right back out to Reedsville, who has the lead. East Rutherford with the lead with under a minute.
Down. What a play by that offense. Now, wait a minute. What are they doing? Oh, it's a warning, a sideline warning against East Rutherford. Now, I surely hope they don't call that as a penalty. Is that going to be marked off? They're looking, the officials are looking at each other. Still trying to figure this out. I would not think they would call that as a penalty, because I haven't noticed that they've given them that many warnings before. Sideline warning has been issued to East Rutherford. And I think they actually walked it off. They deducted from the I think they may have deducted from the play itself the yardage. It's now, so if that's true, they've spotted the ball at the 37-yard line. The second and two for the Cavaliers. 2nd and 2. Here's the snap. Ball's given to number 21 again. He is across the 40 this time again. This time for a 1st down. There's no flags or anything. So it's a 1st down for the Cavaliers. They're moving the chains. Clock is not running while they move the chains. Now the referee says start the clock. Clock is running. It's down to 1:12. East Rutherford can use some of the clock. There's 12 seconds left on the play clock. And East Rutherford is in a victory type of formation. He just the quarterback kneels it down immediately because it looks like that Reedsville does not have any timeouts left. No, it does. The scoreboard says they do. But they're not calling it. The clock is running down to 30 seconds. And East Rutherford is in the victory formation again. Here's the snap. He kneels down. Quarterback gives the ball to the referee. And the East Rutherford Cavaliers have come up with a big, big win on the road over the Reedsville Rams by a score of 27-26 here at Reedsville. We'll be back in 3 minutes to wrap this thing up.
Unbelievable night here, folks. Unbelievable night. I've got some. Oh, sorry for the folks on. The folks on the line can't hear that, but I'm gonna have to turn it. You're good. It's just me. I can hear the radio in my ear. All right, folks. Upset City. Reedsville falls to the East Rutherford Cavaliers 27-26. The Cavs will face Bunker Hill or Brevard next week. Brevard leads big right now, 37-21. A matchup between those two teams from earlier in the season. Big. The Cavaliers are hot right now. Last week they didn't give up a yard until the fourth quarter. This week they shut out Reedsville until the fourth quarter. 27-26. Cavaliers lead. Folks, we're going to go take a 5-7 minute break. Give us a few minutes after 10. We're going to get back live about 10:05 here on the postgame show brought to you by Full Throttle Power Sports. Those are your final scores in the black. Reds are still active. We're still working on those. But East Rutherford wins 27-26 over Reedsville. We'll be right back. KTCBroadcasting.com.
only do things incredible can, cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me, cause I